I'm just trying to put me tripod somewhere so it doesn't get knocked over. See if we can get that on there like that. So no one in so far. Let's see if we get a couple of build up. It is a random Monday and it's impromptu. I haven't told anyone about it, so I'm trying to start cracking on anyway. I'm building some ponds. I thought, why not just jump on live and keep me occupied? It's absolutely freezing out here. It's raining, it's snowing, it's horrible. So I thought I'm going to crack on and see if anyone jumps on. Who knows? But I'm going to start building anyway. So I'm using the tech screws to screw these sleeper ponds together that we've pre-built. Oh, the rain's coming down horrendous now. Don't even know if this phone's going to be able to whack it out here for too long before I have to end this, to be honest, because yeah, my phone's going to get absolutely soaked. We built these and then now we're sort of building it backwards because we had no screws at the time. So I'm gonna have to make sure that I keep me pieces to go back where they need to go once I've done this. Need a better drill bit. I have got more in the shed. We got 5 in. Much appreciate everyone. Just jumped on randomly live. I'm building ponds. I thought, why not? I'm just gonna go into the shed and get a new drill bit. So stick around. Not too much going on, but I thought I'm out here and freezing, so why not share it with you? To be honest. I found 3 of these. I hope one of them fits. Much appreciated for you, the 5 in. Oh yeah, my mate Michael there, just staying in the house nice and warm. While some of us are freezing. But yeah, a little bit of a pain. There's a bird just got in the shed. They constantly go in there because there's fish in there. And a few times I've ended up trapping them in without realising, but I've seen one flying in the shed. Make sure that comes out before I close the door on it. And I've got a new one in this box. Sometimes they come with a new drill bit in the box. Guaranteed this one doesn't look like. No. We do burn through these drill bits quite often. We don't seem to appreciate everyone's jumping in. I said, look, I'm just building some ponds in the garden. I thought, why not go live, jump on and have a conversation. I'm out here freezing, so if you just want to stick around and cheer me along, well, you're more than welcome to do so. So build new sleeper ponds, ready for new things to come in. There we go. We're cooking on gas. I was just trying to make sure that we get enough screws in these. To be fair, the amount of water in them is not that much, so you don't need like a crazy amount of screws in them, but try and get as many in as possible. So hopefully tighten it all up, neaten it all up. Let's have a little look who's in. Tea break at the farm. Nice one, Vince. So good to see someone else is out in the cold today, mate. Well, yeah, guys, not too exciting, but if you're happy to, if you're happy to chill and yeah, have a little conversation in the comments, feel free. The problem was I didn't put this together. My old mate Mick did, so I don't 100% know where the is or the isn't any food. Been years with me. Yeah, so I don't know where he has or hasn't put any screws. I'm going off that he hasn't put any in. I'm just hoping that I fill all the blanks in. We have reused these sleepers at least probably a dozen times now. They've been everywhere. Some of them were from my old house, so they've just been absolutely everywhere with us. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain to be honest, but no, good wood's not going to get rid of good wood. Yeah, I might show you some fish as well. We've got some fish in this pond. I'll show you them in a minute. But as I said, main part of this is me just building a pond. I just thought, don't know, you might be interested, you might be bored. I particularly don't really want to be out here doing this, but as I said, we have got fish coming in about 9 days, 8 days, so just making sure I've got extra ponds there because sometimes it is a bit of a guessing game of where you're going to put stuff, sheerly because of size or amounts or whatever. So yeah, making sure we got extra ponds ready is definitely a winner. I've laid the arbite before. To be honest, I've made these little sleeper ponds loads of times. Do you know what? They're dead easy to make and they do the job. They're fairly cheap as well. The sleepers I paid £15 each, or £17 each. 200 by 100 sleeper. But as I said, for what they are, for what you get out of them, it does work out very cheap. And the fact that you can take them out, like these screws, we've reused these as well. These are brand new packers we've run out, but we do reuse them. So when you think that, if you just wanted a nice little QT or grow on pond or something together and then strip it down and move it around, you can do it fairly easy. So I am a big fan of these. Also fine as well, if we do miss out any screws, once we put the insulation in, it seems to disperse the weight. So the insulation sort of helps not push anything else. Again, appreciate anyone who's jumping in. As I said, I'm just building some ponds for anyone who's just joined us. Just cracking on, so I thought, why not jump on live? You might be interested, you might be bored. Why not? So, yeah, just going to crack on and get as many done as I can. But my hands are already ice cold. Uh, Trying to make sure I gotta get them all in, to be honest. Don't want to, don't, as I said, like about the insulation, once we disperse the weight, I don't think we're ever going to get like a pond just burst because we haven't put enough screws in. It's never happened before. But obviously I don't want that to happen either way, so I'm just trying to make sure that I get them all covered. I've never normally built a pond like this. Normally I build it as we go, so do a layer, put screws in. But yeah, I didn't have the luxury this time. I didn't have any screws, so Yeah, I'm gonna put a roof on this as well. So the plan is I'm gonna enclose all this. Got the plastic sheeting down there, so hopefully if I get this done, I can start to build a frame up to the 3 and 4x2, and start to get a roof on it. So that when we do come to concrete in the next couple of days, at least the snow and the rain won't go on the concrete, and we can keep that fairly dry. Oh yeah. Old pipe is frozen as well. I'll have a look and see where we haven't got screws. How many sticking around? 17 people. Do appreciate you. Not a whole lot going on, but I appreciate you getting involved. I'll build up this top layer now. think think I'm getting everything covered, but I'm not sure. I'm glad that rain stopped as well. That's miserable when you're out there in the rain. It's cold anyway, but when it's raining as well, it's just absolutely horrible. So, as I said, all the sleepers have been pre-cut, so it's just a case of making sure they all go back in the right places. Um, Anyone else doing anything good today? Anyone else working away, or what are you up to? The second, third, fourth layer have no screws in at all. Second, third, fourth layer. I had a little brainwave this morning as well. A little sideline business idea. Told Becky about it. She wasn't too impressed, but I want to do more. But at the same point, I understand that we haven't got a lot of time, so I'm trying to do something simple as well. I'm a big fan of the idea of vertically integrating businesses, so having like several businesses that run alongside each other. But to be honest, like right now, I'm out here putting sleepers together in the cold and the snow, so I definitely haven't got too much time to be setting up a second business. But I do want to try something. Little hack there. But when you try to put a screw in one way and the sleeper starts raising, if you put one halfway in the other way, that'll keep that in situ so that you can get the first one in. I hope that makes sense. It's just so that they don't lift on you all the time. Yeah. Oh, it's coming together. I'll lift the covers off this pond in a minute and show you. The covers in snow so they could do with a bit of a bang down, get all the snow off them. I need to shoot up the shop as well, check on the fish, and maybe get some photographs. Meant to have the photographer starting last year, and then he bought a brand new camera and it didn't work, and then he was going to lend another one and whatever. And I don't know if it's true or not. I hope it is because he seems like a nice lad, but it seems to be going on for a long time just to take some pictures of fish. That looks a mess. That I don't like that. Um, Said we were on the last of the sleepers as well, so it just doesn't look great. Big gap in the front. I, so you know what I mean about lifting this. That's the fun, Stephen. I'll show you now what I mean about putting one in the other way. So I want to put one in that way to hold that sleeping in place. So if I put one in this way, put it in halfway like that. When I put this one in, it keeps that sleeping in place so it doesn't start to lift on you. Because you end up finding you're doing it 2 or 3 times trying to get it right. That's a good little hack. That. Um, using all these shitty little bits of sleep just don't look great at all. Proper crap that. Big difference in height there as well. I am going to try and lift that sleeper, see if I can get the height back a little bit. That one didn't lift because it was so wedged in, but that far one does need to get lifted. Um, that's just lifted a little bit, not too bad. The copings will cover that, but yeah, I don't like it. Like, messy, you know what I mean? I want it to look good. It needs to be working right. see what we can do with this. See if I can make it a bit straighter. Cause it's gonna annoy me that because once we put the copings on, there's gonna be a gap, and I'm gonna have to start trying to fill the gaps, and it's just not gonna be as good. Sam, need to get one in there. Get the odd few little bits there. So I'm gonna have to get a couple more in, but. Need to get a few in that back corner as well. My fingers are ice. There's that one done. Need to get in that back corner now, so I'll try and move it over. Do you know what? Just put you there like that. Is that better? It will be. Get take some food with me. That one got through then either there. Definitely done it the wrong way around. Going around now to like make sure everything is in. But we'll get it. I'll get it done. Um, actually, I said earlier on this live, I'm not sure if anyone's still watching from them, but these work really well for us because they're quite easy to build. We can take them down, rebuild wherever we need to. We can change the size of them, and we reuse the same wood. Don't get me wrong, a lot of this wood's been used several times now, so it's been cut a lot and seen better days, but it does the job. The one investment into the wood we keep reusing. obviously the water weight at the bottom as well, so you want to get more strength towards the bottom sleepers rather than the top ones if you can. Making sure that when I do screw into them, I don't leave any screws sticking out so that they end up stabbing any liners. But that'd be a disaster. I'll be totally honest. Is it the neatest job? No. But they do the job. You can make them dead neat. You can put more time and stuff into them, and I have done that previously, but the weather's miserable, and this is more of a job that needs to be done rather than I want to do. So don't get wrong, I'm probably going to look at this all the time, and I'm going to get annoyed by it, but I'll probably just come along one day and change the top sleepers and make that look nice, so we haven't got all the cuts. But it'll do the job. It'll work for what I'm trying to achieve in the short term. Yes, the 21 in. Do appreciate you. As I said, this is just a little bit of a random one. I thought I'm going to be out here. I'm going to be freezing. So why not see who else is out and about? I'm just going to run into the shed and get the circular saw. I'll be back in a sec. So if there's any joiners watching, you're probably going to be having a little bit of a meltdown watching me build, but all I can say is that I get it to a point where it doesn't fall apart. My cuts aren't neat. The overall job isn't very neat, but it does its job. It is one of the reasons why we got joiners to build the shop for us, so that everything was plumb and looked really good. Because I didn't want the shop to look like it'd been through together. But these ones out here, it doesn't really matter. Make sure that bug's dry. I am going to be turning the circular store on and off, so you've got headphones on, just be aware of that. I am a big fan of the Makita as well. I do love Makita tools. I'm going to have to build this in sections because the length of wood don't make it the whole way, so I'm going to have to do I'm going to have to do middle post anyway, which I'm planning to do. I don't know whether to just screw them straight to the front. It would probably be better screwed to the front. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut them, screw them to the front, then I can put me front section on, and then I can put me struts in them for the roof, which I'm probably going to need more wood for that, but let's see how we get on. And again, rudimentary, I'm just looking to see how high do I actually want to be able to be in here, so I'm just going off the sleeper, because I can't go off the ground because it's not level, so the highest point there, I'm doing 5 foot length, that's about 7 foot, not going to bang it dead on that. So if we do 5 foot off the ground, it's about 7 foot. If we do 5 foot off the second peak, it's about 7 foot from the ground, so I think that's my start point. And reiterating that I'm not a joiner, I'm definitely only a DIYer. I'm probably not even a very good one at that, but I make it work. So I tend to work quite quick as well. Don't have a lot of patience to go back and like relook at it and do it again. And that's me measurements as well. A screw. Again, if you've got headphones on, just be aware. Change this drill head. I'll be honest, I'm pretty shocked that we've got 25 people watching this and people jumping on and off as well, because I just didn't really expect anyone to be watching it. I just thought I'd do it to see what happens. And apologies folks for not reading the comments either, but Dino as well, if you do watch this, much please, my mate. Dino looked after me on the screws, always has. I'm just gonna go and get a level. That's the type of job this is. We've got a level on the go, and I say that because I am known for not using a level. So that's spot on. Quite difficult to use a level when everything you're working on isn't level. So nothing around here is straight. I live in Wales. It's the Welsh Hills, so everything is on an angle. So I'm sure there's people who who know how to use levels when everything's on an angle, but I don't. One of the things that we are going into is wholesale, and the reason we're going into wholesale is because I feel it's quite difficult to buy wholesale fish. When I first started, it was near enough impossible. There was very limited options on where you could buy fish from, and it was whether you were allowed to as well. So eventually, I did get a couple of people that I could buy wholesale from, but at the start it was really difficult. And I am a big fan of small business and having a go, and I want to sort of open that door, to be honest, and give that bridge that gap. So that's definitely what we're going to be doing, which just means that we're just going to carry on building. But I haven't got all kinds of money to throw at it. I'm not going to go and get big bank loans and whatever for myself. So we're just going to keep building through the way we have over the last year. And if anyone wants to go back and see where we started, we had £220 polytunnels from Amazon, paddling pools, literally started from nothing. And where we're at now is just worlds apart, and it's great how much we are growing. Don't need that bit. So yeah, that is one of the things of what I'm gonna do. Again, there's probably a better way of doing that, so please don't criticise me. But I'm gonna get a bit of that batten and screw it into that, and then put it to there, and then you put a level on it to see where this post needs to be. So bear with. Becky actually got me a laser level for Christmas, which I was made up with, and then I got it off the box on Christmas Day. It didn't work, so she had to send it back. So again. The um, I'm on YouTube. Um, yeah, so I would have had laser level, but I haven't. Um, Again, not going to be the right way to do it, but it's going to have to be my way of doing it because I don't know how else I am going to be able to do it. So I'm going to screw this onto here, and then lift it up, and then put the level on it, and then see where it's right. I'm 100% sure that someone has got a better book. Snow's ruthless though, you know. Like proper hard snowing. Um, Getting lower, that's not it. The only problem with that is I might have to like, make that one higher because it's red light by the time I get down there. I'm going to be banging my head. Um, so I don't know what you can see there actually. Let me move you there. So just put that second post in there. But it means that this post is really high because of the slope. That one's now not high. So that if I don't raise this one up even higher, then by the time the roof gets to down there, I'm going to be banging my head as I come under it. Um, really one like the main roof in this roof is going to be stupidly high, and the roof on that it's going to be really low. Surprised how much the ground house like it's such a slope. It must be between there to there, which is 16 foot, give or take away. Must be well over a foot out. To raise this up a little bit more, a few inches, and see what that gives me. And I had the nice thumbs as well. I'm going to that now. Let's go to this end and see what that's it. Still going to cause an issue that. Here and that. That's going to be a pain. Don't know what else I'm going to do there because the roof on this end's going to be crazy high. Let's see if anyone's saying anything useful. Yeah, so anybody's just jumped on. I'm trying to start to build a roof over these, what are going to be quarantine ponds, ready for new fish coming in. But the ground's out probably more than a foot. So I'm trying to figure out what is the best method to put a roof on it without it being stupidly high on one end and too low on the other end. Um, I just don't really know what else I can do really. Do another post at that end and see where we're at. Because I think the difference on the sleepers is pretty much bang on, give or take a few mil. So if I'm not, it's yeah, it's a foot. I think that's what it is. It's 30 centimeters, 300 mil that we're out. But I think when it comes down to head height, it's going to mean that the roof on that end is very low. What my plan was to extend the roof right over it, so this whole section here was under a roof. And when we do this bit, which is going to be a photograph area eventually, we could just extend the roof out that way as well. So we just slowly start to enclose it all, making the winters a lot easier to work in, making the summers a lot warmer, but a lot warmer for the fish. So that's the plan. I'm going to have to jump on that end now. I'll put you there. Jump on that end and see where we're at. I'm going to just cut this bit of wood first. So if you have got headphones on, just be aware. I'm cutting the circle. So, and if you are a builder, take no offence in the way I build. Um, I'm just going to put the post on this end now. Put the cross button onto that post with this one and that one line up, so then that one and that one line up. And then I can put the 42 for the fascia. So I'm just going to have to see where the roof lies and see if it's going to be doable or not, or it's just going to be too low, and I'm going to have to rethink the whole thing because I really can't bring that up any higher. It's going to be crazy high. It's already over 7 foot. everywhere. That's not working. That's leaving me a lot higher. So for for the for the facius is this where I've done that there, which I'm 6 foot. That's what, like 6'1", which is not tall enough for everyone to walk under. The only other thing I can do is just cut the roof. I wanted it to come out over it, but maybe it just can't come out over it. Until it gets to about here. That's the measurements. I'm 6 foot because there's no point measuring from the ground because the ground's not straight. So, yeah, so it's pointless using the ground as you to try and get plumb because, well, this is gravel, so that's not going to work anyway. I don't think we've got any other option. I don't want to bring that post any higher. It's going to look ridiculously high. I don't want to bring that post any lower because you're going to bang your head. So it's just the roof's just not going to be straight. But if it falls off that way anyway, will it make that much of a difference? I don't know. I'm not sure. I would have this same conversation if there was no one on live, just so everyone's aware. Like, I would just be talking to myself and literally saying this stuff out loud. So I feel a little bit more sane at the fact that people are watching this. But I just don't know. I don't want that to go any higher. Um, So when you normally watch a YouTube video and you just see like a snippet of it getting built and a snippet of it built, the reality is there's so much time to spend out here just looking at it going, that's not level. I don't know what to do. Gonna measure these now to see what the halfway point is. So because I'm gonna use this post, so gonna post in the middle to keep the strength. Quick smarter, Danny. Quick smarter. Open that end. I won't have all the weight on the end. I haven't got enough wood to finish this either. Regardless of what I get done today, there's not enough 242 to do the back. Screws doing anyway. See it coming down on top of someone. I feel like I've built this place so many times over, and I'm glad I did in some respects because I definitely would have made mistakes if I had loads of money when I first started. But in other respects, I just get a bit fed up and annoyed about it too. I definitely listened to a lot of the bad advice when I first started, and I think, as I said, that's why I'm happy that I didn't have loads of money when I very first started doing it because I think it would have very quickly become an issue for me. Ever get that fear that it's just not going to fit? Too far over that way. Yeah, many hands make light work as well when the is LPS. It's just so much easier to do this type of stuff. But if there's no always LPS, I could go and ask Becky, but I am very impatient as well, so I'm sort of aware of that. So I don't like to ask her unless I'm 100% on what I'm doing because jobs like this where it's not right, not perfect. I do get very impatient. slowly start to come together. What I might do, I might work on the back and then do that side as a separate job because I do need more wood. So at least I can sort of finish this area and then extend on. I think that makes it better. That would be a better plan. And I've done these are 5 foot, so we'll do the back of 4 foot and put them in the same place. I'd get the run that I need, wouldn't I? That's 300 mil, which would create like a really steep run off there. But I do need to sort of be aware about easy pods as well, because easy pods need to sit on the back of these ponds. Um, easy pods is 500. Not that I had not. Let me measure an easy pod. 500 wide, I think. So they're about 600 high, which is 2 foot. So as long as I've got around 3 foot at the back, uh, that seems like a plan. So we'll put the next one down 4 foot. I've got a foot to screw on. I've got 3 foot of height, and then I can do cross sections and do the back. Still 21 watching, 23. Appreciate you all. Um, as I said, not the most exciting live in the world, but I appreciate you watching. I want to do them at 120 rather than 4 foot. So plan is, for anyone who's just looking at nothing there, I'm gonna put the 2 back bits to match these 2 front bits, jump over the back, screw them in, get another longer piece that I can put down to as like the fascia board if you like, and then I can get some cross sections in, and then that'll be ready then. But with the batten, I can put the battens on the top, and I can start to put some plastic sheeting on top, so I can actually start to build the roof on at least this half of it, and then I'll get more timber for the second half. Um, Screws, just need to jump over the back. slightly dodgy, nothing too bad. Brambles, pickle things. I bet they're from inside or outside. I'll try it from inside. Um, tape measure. That. Bit. Yes, Dino, you had the shout out for them screws, mate. Don't you worry about that. These little gold bad boys. Um, getting me screws in. Well, I'll do the same. When I get one post in, then I'll measure for the next one. Make sure I've got the spirit level on. So I've got me the right amount of slope. I'm not too bothered about being an inch or two out of what I'm trying to say, because the slope I'm doing is going to be that drastic that we won't have a problem with it. I didn't do that one right to the end because the screw is so better to measure that. Otherwise, I'm going to be out. Just trying to make sure it's all lined up for that. When I put the cross sections, lined up at least, if not level. I think I'd quite like to build upon one day that's actually aesthetically pleasing. You know what I mean? Fiberglass bottom drain, drum filter. It's just a really nice big show pond. I think that's definitely on my to-do list. I might do that over there. I don't know. These ponds are practical, but they're not very nice looking. I don't know if you can see that there. So considerably lower. That's just snow. Considerably lower, so we'll get a really nice fall on that. One thing I am bothered about, the wind comes across the field this way towards us. So if it don't sort of make sure this front's strong, we could end up losing the roof. The roof over there, that doesn't seem to have any problems. I think the wind skim's above it. It doesn't really go into it. So I just want to be mindful of that as I go on. Don't want to end up losing my roof. Yeah, he didn't want to ruin his boots, Nathan. He said, yeah, worried about ruining his boots today, he was. Um, Jump in that back corner, do the same again with me batting. I have to jump out, get me batting. It's annoying, isn't it? Street smart, aren't leading right. I'm driving track there. Right, I'm gonna get this one in now. Get this on, and then I can go and put that one on and try and make sure we're level. The polytunnel cover that fell down the back weeks ago. Wonder what you find, like. Uh, that's all enough it'll do. Get some screws, move on to the next one. Take this with me as well. Yeah, look, lad, I'm packing on screws, but Dino boxes me off with the screws. As I said, once you get the pond up and running as well, you'll have a nice load of toast right to grow on from me, because he has definitely boxed me off on the screws over the last couple of years now. The only ones I have to buy are the tech screws, these big green ones. Hang on. Oh, yeah, yeah, spot on. Take this one off now. And the the other 4v2. I'm going to do it on the inside rather than the outside. It's exactly the same as the way that TV1 is. Um, there's a reason I shouldn't do that. There's a reason I shouldn't do that. I want a feather edge. Not sure, someone's just trying to work out that whether they should put the 4v2 on the inside or the outside. The outside, I think, would mean a lot more, well, it will mean a lot more room to play with. I want a feather edge the back of it, you see, just to stop any brambles stuff going through it. We do keep hacking this back, it just keeps going back. It's a bit of a pain to be honest, so I want to just block this off and that does stay on that side. Don't know what would be the better option, to be totally honest. The easier option is put on the inside, but I don't know either way which one would be better. Um, jump off into that pond. Not flexible for me, you know. You feel like you like it's fun. Been threatening to join this kickboxing class, and it's on tonight. I don't know whether to go or not. I want to go. I just don't like really walking into like new situations like that. Bit embarrassing, eh? You don't know anyone. But I've been training for ages. I'm gonna go and start doing boxing or kickboxing or something. And there's a class on tonight, so I'm just tossing and Nathan. I'm doing 3 pounds, but I just they're not. These are not hard to build. These 3 ponds, but again, they're not like the show ponds that other people build. Are they? They're not like they're not that fancy looking or whatever, but they do the job, especially for what we're trying to do. Which is the fish out definitely is the only thing I'm interested in. I don't really care if the ponds look out of this world as long as they look neat-ish, tidy-ish, and they're easy enough to use. Then does it really matter if they look like a show pond or not? But I can't believe I've been on this for an hour and a half nearly, and still so many people watching. Oh, right, I want to cut this 4v2 and get a couple of cross sections on out of the 3v2, I think. Let's do that. Oh, fuck me, that's right. This end's a lot higher than that end. Right, so I don't know why I just jumped out there. What was I saying? Um, get in the way. The crotch is absolutely soaking. Just stepping over these ponds. Exactly the same. Spot on. Man could be a joiner. 288. Just behind just a second. Um, Sounded like everything went quiet for a second, then I thought I'd cut through a wire and let it trip. It hadn't, luckily. Um, yeah, so again, I'm going to get this backboard on here now, and then I can start to get a couple of little cross sections, obviously across. And then I've got 2v1 pattern to go across that way, which will mean I can screw the roof to it, which will be the plastic roof. I'm going to have to cut that with a grinder, though. I might not do that on the live, but it might look a bit dodgy. But we'll see. See how we get on. Jump back inside the pond now. Spin your arm that way. Tap that one in. Jump on that side, and then make sure they're sitting right. Because the 2v1 was level, I'm going off the 5th will be level because as long as it lines up then it should be right. Where are we up to? Yeah, Macy would be out here if he could. Trust me, he would 100% be out here if he could, but yeah, it's not happening today. I don't know. Tried to get the 4v2 with the 3v2. Didn't work. Couldn't get out these bleeding ponds. Yeah. $138. I have to jump back out again, aren't I? 138 across. Spin you that way. I'll jump out. I on this side. Um, don't know how my battery's holding up. We've been on for a while now, so don't know if I can see it. Let me have a little look, see what my battery's saying. Still got a bit. Me and Seth screaming at me, don't use 4 gig. I'm just trying to use another piece of wood. Didn't work. Too heavy for me to throw. Same time. I'm trying to use a second piece of wood so I can score the line so that I can cut my line straight to there. Not the best idea. Just run it down the back there. See if this fits. It fits. See if you get a screw in it. Definitely easier when you've got someone off. Like these wet 4x2s, they're not like stupidly heavy, but they're heavy. They're heavy enough that it makes it awkward. But this one now will give the front and the back some force. So when the wind's blowing a gale tonight, which I'm sure it will, they're not just going to start rocking, and I don't think they'll come off with. There's nothing to like, nothing to give the wind enough push on it, but and to make it a bit solider is always better. So a bit solider, a bit more solid. Always catch myself saying stuff like that. Totally honest. Don't even know how I'm going to be able to do that. Might have to get back in again. Um, I'm waiting to get verified on TikTok as well, so I can start going live on TikTok. So make sure you're following my koi business on which is that's what it's called, my koi business on TikTok. Because I want to start doing more lives, especially in the shop. So yeah. Nothing on gas there. Nothing like that in there. Um, oh, another screw or two in there. That should be nice and solid now. Obviously, I'll have more cross sections onto it, but I just wanted to make sure that I had um, something keeping it all in place. Right, guys, I'm going to jump off though because I've battered my battery. So I'm going to leave it there, but I do appreciate everyone. Yeah, so I'm going to jump off there, just reading the comments because I'm nosy. Hit the like for me. I do appreciate everyone who's just watched it. Not doing a whole lot, but I might start doing a bit more of these little random lives. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all through the week. You'll see the rest of this on Wednesday's video, hopefully the finished version as well. So look out for the video.